Welcome to the Krazecast, the podcast run by the fans for the fans that brings you close to the action. My name is Roxy, and today I'm joined by my fellow host Jay and our podcast editor Robin.
Hello.
Hello.
To keep up with all our content, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at CrazeMag, and YouTube, The Craze. And if you are watching this on YouTube, before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch our next episode, and hit that bell for notifications whenever we upload new videos.
Well, yeah, we still have to talk about YG, which I've talked about many times before.
What was the question again?
What company do you not like?
Yeah, I can't have I guess it would be YG in my answer because I'm like, fuck YG. But, in terms of like, you don't know how to treat your artist properly.
I feel like all YG cares about is revenue, right? So it's not about artistry, it's about money, which makes it seem so much more shallow and gross because like my example of this is Blackpink, okay? Blackpink debuted in 2016, and how long did it take for them to get a full album?
Years, because they were capitalizing on the singles and their popularity. And like I keep hearing things about the latest Blackpink tour where their performances were extremely sloppy, they were not being what idols should be. And that's because they aren't really idols anymore. They're kind of like, they do like Instagram modeling and sometimes sing. And like, that's because of YG, the way that YG manages them. And like, I know Jisoo wanted to be an actress and they like, don't let her do that. As much as she should. She only got one drama recently, which was Snowflower, right?
I don't know what drama it was, but I just know that
correct me later on, Robin. But no, but she did that one, which by the way was a Disney Plus K-drama.
Of all the ones, they picked the one that that's just like it's not even like a mainline.
Yeah, it's not like
dramas.
It's Netflix or Amazon or what's the other one? Viki.
Well,
right?
they don't have Amazon in Korea, but yeah.
Or no, what's the other one?
Hulu.
Right? Because Hulu's global. So I'm just like, it couldn't be any of those. Like, I've heard good things about this drama and other K-dramas that have come out. But like some of these platforms like Apple TV or on Disney Plus, it takes time for that to come into there because we didn't even get the In the Soup, like deviating a little bit. We didn't even get In the Soup that with V, Park Seo-joon, Hyunshik, Choi Woo-shik, I forgot the other guy's name in the front group, but we didn't get that on international American Disney Plus till months after it finished. And so I don't know when I don't know if Snowflower, I really hope I'm getting her drama right, was simulcasting to Disney Plus globally, or was it just Disney Plus in Korea at the time? Which you're limiting your audience even more.
Snowdrop.
There we go. See, I knew it had snow.
Yeah, but that just makes my point in that YG wants to put them in a certain direction, whether or not they want that direction.
Yeah.
And then they don't really get to explore being like legit artists necessarily. And now they're debuting like fucking 13-year-olds, which I am so angry about this. They are debuting children.
By the way, the new group is called Baby Monster, which is telling.
I can't stop making them so fucking young.
Yeah.
These are children, like dead ass children. I don't care if they're 13. That is a child. And they're like, it's like they debut to distract from things. Like, okay, iKON just left because you never let them do shit. Oh, look, here's another new group.
Yeah.
Not to mention the rumors of a Blackpink moving to Black Label.
Too.
Which they said it wasn't true, but I wouldn't be surprised if they moved there. Which, again, Black Label is just the subdivision of YG. Or it's a branch that was created by YG and their own entity, but it's still associated with
all I
YG.
gotta say is if that does happen, you're gonna see Blackpink as much as you see Somi.
Yeah, it's not gonna be any better.
And let's for me, it's like I feel bad because again, their artists are really great artists. Like, if you give them the time to put out more music, they could be leagues ahead. They have so much talent. What pisses me off about YG as the company, what they fucking did to 21. That was my favorite group. I was upset with what they did. And the fact that they still can't get their masters, the fact that their reunion at Coachella had to be a big secret because they can't do their music like they want to. They can't even reunite and have a proper reunion because of what happened. I'm so livid when it comes to 21 because they were also at their peak, at their height. Minzy left for other reason too, and which was the whole, the caution flag, like, hey, things aren't right here. And then not long after Minzy left, they just decided to disband them because they're not profitable anymore. And I'm like, why? It's still your biggest girl group that you have. And I'm just like, in my opinion, and I know that there's people out there who can agree, I don't think YG as a company likes having women artists in general. They're more biased to their male artists.
And even then, they fuck it up.
Even then, because look at Winner and Icon.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Even then, it's still like, this is why I get mad at YG, because it's just like, you don't know how to treat your artists and give them the music. Because it's just like, hey, having these sponsorships and having all of this, being an influencer is cool, but we're here for the music too. There's talent behind them. And you're letting it all go to waste.
Right.
It comes off as disingenuous because it's like, oh, we're a music label, but are you? When's the last time your artist put out music?
True.
And then like it's produced all by the same person also.
Don't, girl, we're opening up a new bag of worms if we're going to talk about fucking Teddy.
I mean, it's true. He produces literally everything. So is this even really an artist, or is it just more music from the same guy? Like,
who literally does the same thing over and over and doesn't give anything new or original.
I mean, YG is the kind of place where if it works, they keep it to make money.
And they milk it the shit out
That's
of it.
what I'm saying, because like, honestly, I gotta say, I get fucking bored with Blackpink's music. Okay. Since 2018, I'm like, this is the same thing over and over again. And everybody's like, yes, slay, this is the best thing I've ever heard. I'm like, it's the same thing. And you're falling for it.
It's the same formula of songs. I will say, I did not like Pink Venom off the get-go. I preferred Shutdown better. I mean, I know Teddy also did that song too. But I'm like, why did you lead with Pink Venom? Why?
Pink Venom was awful. Don't come for me. I hate it.
I mean,
fucking hated that song.
I can pinpoint exactly when I started not liking Blackpink stuff. It was for How You Like That. When I heard How You Like That, like, I'm also a dancer, so like I really like look into dances as well. That dance break was too underwhelming for me to like.
I just think I just find it interesting that like I feel like they get away with this because they release music so infrequently that people will eat up the same thing over and over again. Even if they demand something different, they're still like, but at least they got something, so I have to hold on to like, something.
We take on the crumbs because it's like, I like Blackpink in terms of like, I think these are really talented girls. I want more music, but we have to settle for the fact that this is all we're getting. And I'm like, oh, I hate this.
I also just want to know what is the process of them picking their title tracks, because there's songs off on their albums that are way better than the title tracks that they have.
It's one person at the top that says this.
Literally, because my favorite song by Blackpink is Don't Know What to Do. Am I happy they promoted that along with whatever comeback they had at that time? Yes. But like, there were songs on that album that were way better than the title track. I think it was Kill This Love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Kill This Love literally sounded like, what is it? Doo-doo-doo-doo?
Mm-hmm.
I hated the title of that song so much. Couldn't they have given it a real title?
You
Uh,
you feel like that? Me with GOT7's nah nah nah.
Exactly. Yeah. Just use words, please.
yeah. Like my all-time favorite Blackpink song is "As If It's Your Last." That's the song. That's my summer jam. If I had to pick out of Blackpink, not to say I like them again. It's just it's the same
Same thing.
formula over and over again. I'm like, can we get them something new? And then out of their latest album, the songs I like more are the songs that are not produced by fucking Teddy.
I mean, and going back to the whole YG thing, I think another reason why I don't like YG that much is because of how they kind of went about with Blackpink in the beginning, because literally they promoted them as the next 21.
Yeah.
I didn't like that either. I was like, I'm sorry.
Isn't this next group also for these 13-year-olds that they're debuting?
I thought it was like 7.
I thought there was more of them.
Are there? I haven't paid attention because I'm so mad about
Because they're
the
dropping
age.
they're dropping members every day.
Oh god.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm looking this up. As you
Like, when did these kids start training? When they were like 8 years old?
I mean, look at Jihyo from Twice. She trained for 10 years before she debuted.
Oh my god. Why are you doing this
Yeah.
to children?
wait.
I don't know.
Like,
I think
imagine-
all of us though, like, have a bad taste in our mouth about YG because of like what the fuck he did with his wife, which was I can't get over that.
Refresh my memory.
His wife was a girl that was a trainee that was like
That's
underage at the time.
Right.
And he refused to
Yeah.
debut her because he wanted to be gross.
That is right.
She was underage, right? At the time, or did somebody make
Or
that
she was
up?
just they had a huge age gap, I think. I don't think
Okay. I don't want to say something wrong there. So I've
I
heard
think it
people
was
say
more
she was
of-
underage, but I don't know for sure. She could have just been, like 18, 19, which is still weird, but not illegal. Are they still married?
Who knows?
they have a kid together, I believe.
Ugh,
shit.
poor child.
There's
Would you want
7.
peace, kid?
There's 7.
I was right. There was 7.
Are they
Yeah.
all 13?
The 2 members I know they revealed one of them. One of them is 15.
Ugh.
Ahyeon, which is when they released a performance video of her.
Like, let's just like think. You're 13 at like when you were 13. Would you see yourself doing that? No.
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing at 13. I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do with my life. I was just trying to live, to survive.
Dude, high school.
Middle school.
Yeah, trying to go through like you're literally right in the prime time of puberty. Right?
Oh god, when everything's fucked up and you're just angry all the time. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jay's
But-
making a face.
That face was great.
So I'm looking at something because what's it called? I'm looking up who these new girl groups are. And from the K-pop Herald, because I want to credit this properly. They in their tweet that they put out, they said unveiled their first member of group Baby Monster, Haram. YG dropped the live video performance video of Haram, a 15-year-old trainee set to debut soon as Baby Monster, a new girl group from YG in 7 years. Baby Monster consists of 7 teenagers.
Ugh.
I want to throw up, dude.
And you know what the
Teenagers,
worst part of it is? Is that they're being sexualized already.
Yes.
which sucks. They shouldn't. They shouldn't. She's born in 2007.
Oh.
I feel so old.
Bitch, I was in high school. What the
2007. I was in middle school?
I was in middle school.
No, I was in elementary then.
I was in middle school.
Oh my god.
That was my first year of high school.
Ugh.
My brother graduated high school in that year.
My
Ugh.
sister,
Mother
was
F.
my sister was a sophomore in high school. Ugh.
I'm just, they're so young. Why? And plus, it's just like you're a growing kid. Like, this is where, like, in terms of the K-pop industry as a whole, I get them training in their teenagers, but please, for the love of God, do not debut them super young.
Like, remember back then when we thought 16 was super young?
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
like,
in 10 years, they're going to be debuting 10-year-olds for real.
what do you mean? JYP already has Boy Story.
Then they'll be 8. I don't know. Like, Jesus Christ.
Dude,
Going
like,
to be debuting
think
with
about it.
Toddlers.
songs.
Think about it. Samuel, when he was in 17.
He was supposed what? He was around
He was a
13?
baby. He was
12,
around like
13?
12.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't debut with them because of
But
reasons.
still was like training and like
Yeah.
I will admit the way Pledis went about with 17 pre-debut, very interesting strategy. Because
Mhm.
never been done before in K-pop. That strategy was very interesting. Okay, this is me talking good about Pledis again. But like I feel like that strategy was so good because they actively did live streams and videos before they even debuted.
Yeah.
They were still like 17 members of the group. That and like I became a fan of them because of my friend who really liked Hansel or Vernon. And I literally supported them pre-debut for 2 years before they debuted. Like, I think that's an interesting strategy and more companies should do that.
That's too
Yeah.
long, though. 2 years.
Well, you also got to think 17 members in a group, they had to cut down to 4 because, well, Samuel was like the last one to get cut because he was too young.
Yeah.
And he was like 14, by the way.
Mm.
Wow, how times changed.
Like I said, I don't mind like these kids honing in their talent and like perfecting it, you know, because when you debut, you want to be in your tip top shape, right? Like,
Right.
you know, I don't mind if these kids are in their teenage years, go to school, get your meals in,
Right.
train. Understandable. But please, for the love of God, do not debut them so fucking young. Please. Because
We've been through this topic already,
yeah,
though.
we have. And it comes in the whole, you know, issue of sexualization. And it's just like,
Right.
Yeah, I think it makes me angrier because it's like a girl group that is so young.
Mm-hmm.
And I know like how gross people are. So like that just makes me angry. I'm just old and angry.